Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Friday, the 3rd of September. So it's the end of week 8, which leaves ahead of us 2 more weeks of term 3, then the vacation, and then we've got the period we return in term 4, which will look much as it does at the moment. And last week, the department and the New South Wales government put out a series of dates that we're hoping to return by. So best case scenario, some of our students will have about another 6 weeks of remote learning, and some of our other grades will have a little bit longer. Of course, this all depends upon how things progress, not only in New South Wales, but more importantly, in the Blacktown LGA. So obviously we need to see the vaccination rates go up and the identified cases going down. In the meantime, though, you would have noted as well that there's a vaccination drive for school teachers, and that is going to become part of our conditions of employment. So next week, there's a big push. We can all go off and get our vaccinations, and we're working through that quite nicely. And that will help to prepare schools, not just Lethbridge Park, but around all of New South Wales for the return of students. And the whole idea, we're trying to keep kids safe, we're trying to keep each other safe, and we're trying to keep our communities safe. But I do recognise at the same time that as this is the end of week 8, and of course we had 2 weeks that were all at home during the holidays prior. For many of us, we've been locked down already for 10 weeks, and looking ahead, we have, really a fairly significant period ahead of us as well. And I know that's hard. And the stories that my teachers have been telling me about kids driving them crazy, kids driving each other crazy, the stress of making sure everyone's engaged appropriately in their schoolwork. And of course, we all want to make sure that nobody falls behind. I know that's not unique to my teachers, and that's really how you guys are feeling in your households as well as managing all of your other family and work responsibilities. So what I would say is, don't stress the small stuff too much. This is an experience that all of us are going through together. All of the concerns that you have are shared by the whole community and by every other family in our school. Your kids will still learn. I will guarantee it. If they're doing some of their work, if they're having time with the family, if you're talking to them, they'll come back to school, we'll pick up at their level of learning, and we will move forward. And when we reflect in 2 or 3 years' time, this whole period of remote learning will be one of those experiences that we talk about, we reflect upon, but it's not going to be something that ruins anybody's life and creates huge problems for us longer term. We will move past it. I'm absolutely confident about it. If you're having a hard day at home, if the kids aren't doing the work like you want them to, let them kick a ball for a while. It will be fine. And if they were here at school, I would guarantee that not everyone in the whole place would be doing their work. Not everybody would be cooperating brilliantly at the same time. And some of them will be driving the teachers crazy. However, the big picture is that most kids do the right thing most of the time. And I bet your kids at home are just the same. So please don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on the kids, and don't let the kids be too hard on you either. It will all work out just fine. Now, one thing we are trying to do is we're trying to make sure that we are fairly well organised for 2022, because despite all of this remote working and remote learning, we still need to get the school in a position where we can operate in 2022, and that includes getting our classes organised. We need to make sure we've got the right teachers, the right staff, and all of that depends upon how our enrolments work. So if you've got someone who will be coming to our school next year, perhaps coming into preschool or coming into kindergarten, getting an enrolment process now would be a really, really good timing. The easiest way to do that would be to go onto our school website. And on our school website, you will notice that we've got, so there's our school website here, we've got this tab here which says enroll now for kinder and preschool. There's also a little tab up the top that you would have seen before, which says enroll in our school, but this is probably the easiest place to click on. If you go in there, there'll be some links, and you can choose whether you're enrolling in preschool or you're enrolling in kindergarten. So you can see those links here. We would need to have proof of address, a birth certificate, and immunisation documentation. The easiest way to send that through would be simply take a photo with your phone, and that could be emailed off to the school email account. Or if you're in hand with that, just call the school phone number, 9628 6655, and that will connect you with Gail or with Kathy, and they can talk you through the process to finalise an enrolment. The other thing on our school website that you would notice is we have got all the videos that have gone out over the last few weeks. So this morning we sent out a link to the Book Week competition draw. So if you followed that link this morning, you would have realised that all the staff members' faces were revealed, and the very last part of that video showed who our competition winners are, and they'll be receiving a Book Week prize, which will go out next week and hopefully arrive in time for the holidays. So you can see just there, that's the Enroll Now. Here is the video we've got this morning, revealing the teachers behind the books, but as well, all the recent videos are in fact here. And of course, the last reminder, the remote learning tab up on there will take you through to where the students' work is for everyone on a given day. Now, I recognise for some people, this Sunday might be a bit of a challenging day. It's Father's Day, and if you're lucky, you're going to have Dad there, and kids can make something nice for him, and it'll be a really great day. But there may be some of our community for whom, due to the current conditions, catching up with Dad just isn't possible. And we are thinking of you. We recognise that's hard. We have got information in all of the books that went out this week and via Teams and Story Park about some activities the kids can do to support their dads, whether you'll be together or whether it will be a virtual sort of celebration. But certainly from all of us here, we understand exactly the situation, and we're here to support you. I'd also like to say thank you again for the support that we're getting from the community. As always, it has been absolutely fantastic, and there is no doubt that this whole period would be much harder if it wasn't for the calibre of the Lethbridge Park community. So from me, that is the week 8 update. I do hope you have a fantastic weekend. Happy Father's Day to all those fathers out there, and we will talk next week.